sometimes I'll be like, hey, I'm hype. I'm the king of the world. You know, we legendary, baby.
Wow, today we have so many good questions, so many good answers. I love it. Wait till you see the other questions we have lined up for you, crazy answers as well. So I'll see you guys in the next line. Let's all go. So if your business partner screwed you over in money or whatever, what would you do?
I would have to bite the bullet. As much as it sounds like it's the better thing to do, I would bite the bullet because it'll come back full fold.
Has that ever happened to you before in the past?
Nah, but I mean, I've been sideswiped by people on different levels, and you don't get no real satisfaction out of going back and doing the shit that you do. If you really got a conscience, by the time you go home and you really sit down, you're gonna be like, yo, it wasn't worth it.
So why do some people get their emotions riled up? How do they stop from making those stupid decisions when it comes to revenge?
Shit, think about getting locked up. Anything that you do, they can literally hold you liable. You know, cameras everywhere. They can be like, yo, you just destroyed my place, take you to court. Like, who wants to deal with all that?
When it comes to snitching, what do you think about that?
I went to jail. It was for a body, but it wasn't my body. I kept my mouth closed and did my time and came home. If you're not built for what you so-called living, don't do it at all, you hear me? It'll put you in a predicament where they're told boys to men. And if you do the wrong thing, you ain't gonna be safe.
If you're in business with someone, you see things that are going the wrong way, do you turn around? Do you whistle blow? Like, what do you do?
I'm gonna stay far away from it because I'm gonna do nothing but good business because I'm a good businessman. And that's what I'm gonna represent and that's what I'm gonna stand on no matter what he doing at all.
So what's the one thing to increase your confidence in business and in sales?
Definitely giving maximum effort. Hitting the gym and knowing that you pushed yourself to the absolute max and taking honor in that. Say mantras inside of your head or even say them out loud. Sometimes I'll be like, hey, I'm hype. I'm the king of the world. You know, we legendary, baby.
So how'd you get into sales?
I actually had a friend that did Vivint, and then I saw him, like every time we went out, this guy was so charismatic. The first time we met, I had gotten some tickets to Ultra, and I meet this guy, and then he's like, oh yeah, I just got in for free. I walked my way in, I just talked to the lady at the front, and then there was a bunch of scenarios where just interacting with people, I could tell he had the cheat codes. So long story short, I was like, how does he make money? And then I realized he made it with just his confidence, with his swag.
What are the top 3 attributes of an amazing leader in your opinion?
A good listener, someone who is a visionary, and someone who's compassionate and considerate.
Would you consider yourself a good leader?
I think so.
Why?
I played sports, was captain of my soccer team.
Is it worth it to be a leader, or is it better to be a follower in your opinion? What's the sacrifice?
I don't think there is a sacrifice. I think a good leader knows when to follow and when to listen. Everyone has their strong suits, and when they can tap into that, then also can let someone else lead for the benefit of the group.
I love it, man. Listen, today was awesome so far. We got amazing questions, amazing answers. It's been amazing so far with some of the questions. Like, we got some amazing people giving us amazing answers. So, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, do me a solid. Click that little notification bell and subscribe to the channel. And let's get some more answers. Come. Let's go. Do you think it's worth it to be a doctor in today's days?
Definitely worth it. I love my job. I love what I do. These days, though, kind of tough for doctors nowadays. You got a hard life. You got to treat a lot of patients in a quick amount of time. A lot of people don't understand that. It's got its benefits, but again, it's tough to be a doctor now. So be nice to them, all right?
What was the biggest challenge for you becoming a doctor?
Man, those 10-hour, 12-hour study days consistently. And then you live here and you want to watch all of this and then you got to study. That's the tough part, my friend.
So living in Miami and studying is a challenge.
What do you think?
One tip for a person that's in residency or about to be a doctor, what would you recommend them?
Go and get the questions, study early, even way before your test. 5 years before, 4 years before. Get the question book that the doctor's studying for residency or studying from and start now. That's the best advice I'd give any student that want to become a doctor.
What's the biggest challenge of leadership in your opinion?
It's more employing people is how I look at it, and it's the pressure of like their livelihood is relying on you. You can't slack. You can't not provide what they need in your business, and I think it's the pressure is the challenge in my opinion.
And how do you deal with that kind of challenge and pressure when you're building your business?
I think being honest with myself about the level of work that needs to be put in. You know, if you catch yourself slacking, that's when you feel the pressure build up. You need to stay on top of shit, and you need to delegate. You need to hire the right people. You got to build out a team.
And what's the one tip for someone else when it comes to building a successful team?
I would say personality and their willingness to work hard. You know, a lot of people say they want a lot of money, they want these cars, they want all these nice things, but do they want to work for it is a totally different answer. So I think figuring out if they're willing to work hard and then that their personality fits in with the group that you're building.
What's the one thing you tolerated from her?
She couldn't cook at first. Now she can cook.
I love it. How does a man and a woman get along for 22 years? Or what's the secret in your opinion?
God, it's church, it's religion, figuring out where your place is in this world so that you can fit in with somebody else's.
I would say understanding one another and growing, because we were together so young at 19, now we're 40.
Oh, you guys look like you're 22, 23 years old. I love it.
So understanding each other and giving each other room to grow, but also loyalty to each other.
We are finished today with all the questions, with all the answers. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the support, the love. If you love this kind of content, do me a favor, like on the channel, comment on the channel, subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to me. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. So we'll see you guys in the next video.